Good morning. Our Gizmo's a little bit in the sun outside. It's not really 72 out there, but it's lovely. And it's bright sunny day, and I am on my way outside. Good morning. It's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I have coffee this morning. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be sitting outside on a sunny day. It feels like forever. We have had so much rain. We actually have muddy footprints in our house again, and we haven't really had them all year. It's been a dry year, and so our yard hasn't gotten very muddy, although I think another day like today and we'll be clear because the ground is absorbing the water. Very sad to say, I've got a yellow jacket flying around me out here, which is not a good sign. Dennis went to check and see if there's anything going in and out of the nest. He didn't see anything, but we do have at least one yellow jacket around. And we have a low-flying airplane. So, today's an exciting day. Laura's coming over for a sleepover and try her new chair going up the steps. So we'll see what she thinks about this whole thing. It will be only a test to see if she can get in and out of the bed as it is and if she likes it, and to test the chair and to visit over here and get a tiny soupçon of an idea of what it's going to be like to live here. Because the dogs are going to be so excited she's here, so they're never going to calm down while she's here for this little trip. Her sitting room is in no way ready, and but it'll just give her a little, give her some information about how things will go. But I hope it all works out for her. I'm sure she's going to love the chair. I'm not so confident about the bed. It might be too high for her, but then we'll just switch out our mattress for her mattress because the beds are exactly the same bed. So there you go. So that's number one excitement. Number two is that yesterday I discovered that Rebecca of the Mean Girls podcast, knitting podcast, is doing a Vlogtober. And I was so glad to see it. And I'll tell you about my night last night, but I watched all 5 days. It was so cute. She's like trying to figure out what yarn she's going to use for the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, because she may be Stephen West's biggest fan. If there is, I'm sure there's a lot of competition for that title, but she loves Stephen West's designs. She does the mystery knit along all the time. She's so excited it's the second best day of the year, or maybe first, depending on how her birthday goes. And anyway, so that's today. That pattern dropped today, and so I'm going to be enjoying the mystery knit along vicariously through Vlogtober of Rebecca, because I'm not doing it. And not just because my knitting mojo is extremely low, but also because I've started the mystery knit along, maybe it was only once, and I realized it's not for me. I don't always love the shawl at the end. I've seen, because I've seen lots of his mystery knit alongs. I love Exploration Station. It was one of my favorite shawls to knit, and I wear it all the time, and I'm really happy with it. But I'm not a fan of the doodler. I don't think I would have been happy if I was working on the doodler. Some of the other ones I didn't think I was going to like, and then I liked them at the end. So I need it to be over, and but I will watch her. And others of you who post about what you're doing. I know Valerie's doing it. She was talking about her colors and what she's picking. So I'm excited. And any of you who come to the Zoom on Saturday, bring your mystery shawl and colors so we can all ooh and all. But I'm not doing it. But I am going to live vicariously through Rebecca. So anyway, if you didn't know she was doing a Vlogtober, now you know. So yesterday was not a good day. My knee's acting up. it was raining still for the 40 millionth day in a row. And I just, and I got up at the crack of dawn, and so I didn't sleep enough, but I couldn't, I wasn't sleepy, so I got up, but it didn't mean I did anything anyway. So I didn't do anything during the day except the minimum that I have to do. And, and it was evening, and I'm sitting there thinking, I should go up in my room, but Aura's coming for an overnight, so I have to clear the table, and the house looks a mess, and, those thoughts. And I was really feeling really bad. But I was on my phone, and then I discovered Rebecca's Vlogtober. So I watched a little bit of that, and that cheered me up. She's doing a great job. And that cheered me up a little bit. And then I put her on the TV, and I got up and I worked on the table and got the table clear, and it looked good. And and it was just, enough to get me over the blues. I was feeling bluey. I did not work in my room yesterday, but I did start the cleaning process down here, and then, but I was tired, so I did that, and I stopped, but I got my crochet blanket out, and I watched the rest of the Vlogtobers, and I caught up with Leslie, and, so I was watching crafting videos while I was working on my blanket, and it felt good. And I took a little nap in my chair, I'll be honest. So anyway, the evening ended way better than it started, and so I was feeling better. And then this morning I woke up, and it's a bright sunny day. Aura's coming over. I hope that all works out really well. I'm sure she's gonna love her chair, though. My knee's giving me trouble. I mean, I ouched on my way down because it clicked and hurt. And Dennis like, oh, you're just trying to find an excuse to use that elevator chair. I told him I don't need an excuse. I can ride it anytime I want. But I am disappointed in my knee. It has been acting up, and it's a drag, to be honest. So today is finishing up the straightening up. Dennis has some cooking to do. We need to go to the store. We started that's what we did yesterday. We went to the store, started the process of making the dog dinners for when we're in OBX, because we take the food for the dogs. So we started that. We do them a little at a time. We're doing them a little at a time this time because of how much food we have, and it kind of overwhelms the freezer if we put too much stuff to be, that needs to be frozen in it at once. So it's working out, and that's what we're gonna do. Do some of that today, and go get Aura. Dennis is making plieskavitsa for dinner and more Ivar. Oh, that's the other thing we did. We roasted red peppers so that they're all ready to go, and a eggplant. And so Dennis is going to make Ivar. I think that plane is just flying around up there. And that's what we're having for dinner. So that's the situation today. So we're gonna do a little practice run and have Aura for a sleepover, and the girls are gonna be beside themselves. So it'll hopefully be very fun. So another reminder: Saturday is our Zoom craft together, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I hope you can come. The link to the Zoom is in the thread on Ravelry. And if you are not on Ravelry, you can email me at flameandfiber, spelled the American way, at mindspring.com. If you find I haven't actually edited this in a really long time, but if you find my last podcast, it's on the last screen. I could edit this, but I'm not going to. Flame and Fiber, all one word, at mindspring.com. And I could put it in, I'll put it in the notes all spread out so that the bots don't catch it, but you'll figure it out. And I look forward to you coming if you can. It would be wonderful. So there you go. Oh, and it was so toasty warm to work on my blanket last night. 'Tis the season to work on your blankets, let me tell you. Although it's going to be warmer today. But it's, you know, it's been cold and dreary and damp. So it was really nice last night. I told Dennis his mother's going to be so excited to live with us this winter because she loves a fire in the fireplace. And he's going to make us fires in the fireplace, isn't he, puppy? You like fires in the fireplace, too. I got Maisie on my lap and Pearl over there, so everybody's out here today. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.